Hey y'all, and welcome to today's Bold and Beautiful chat. Thomas and Caroline are still standing in the office at Bill's business, and Thomas asked Caroline why she didn't tell him about her illness. And Bill said Caroline is mad at him because he told Thomas. Eric said he thought he could trust Steffi when he opened the door and saw Ridge standing there. And Ridge said he could never run, that Eric could never run far enough that he wouldn't be able to find him. And Brooke is tearing into RJ and Coco about texting and driving, and she said that the tree they hit could have been another car and there could be people that were killed. And she's just going on about that, and that you shouldn't talk on the phone. Just let it go to voicemail, and just how important it is to pay attention to the road. Ridge told Eric he moved from the guest house and that Quinn did not move with him. Ridge said he will tell Eric to his face or through the door, whichever one it takes, everything that happened. Thomas said he needs his boy, and Caroline said they've always led separate lives. She said Douglas wasn't made out of love. Brooke tells RJ and Coco about a man she once dated in high school and how he had a promising music career, and he was driving with his sister and he was messing with the radio trying to find a song he had put out when he wrecked, and it killed him. So she's trying to get them to see the importance of paying full attention to the road when driving. And RJ tells Brooke he's sorry that happened. Thomas is asking questions about Caroline's illness, and Caroline says it's offensive that he only acts interested in her when he thinks she's dying. Ridge tells Eric that Eric has been with Quinn for a year since last year's fashion show at Monte Carlo. He tells Eric that Eric loves Quinn and proclaimed his love for her back then, so why is he here now at the hotel? And Sally is preparing to leave for the fashion show in Monte Carlo, and Thomas wants to be a better father to Douglas. Thomas says he's not going to the Spencer Summit, but Caroline said he is going. He's going to keep his word and go. And Thomas says he will, but don't make any decisions until he comes back. Sally walks into the cabin of the plane, Bill's plane that's going to Spectre Summit, and says hello. And Katie, Brooke, and Steffi are standing there, and they all look at each other and go, why is she here? And Bill's standing there, and he said, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Eric and Sheila told Ridge that Sheila was at the hotel before Eric came, because Ridge had asked how did she wind up there at the same place Eric was. Ridge tells Eric how Ridge wooed Quinn because he wanted to prove to himself and everybody he could get her. Quinn wasn't leery of Ridge because Eric told her not to be. And Ridge went on and on about how it was nothing between him and Quinn, that there was no love or anything like that, and that he needs to go home to his wife. Then Eric apologized to Ridge for calling him Marani when he gets mad at him. And Marani is the name of his real father that Stephanie, I don't remember if she married him or if he was just a boyfriend. But anyway, that is Ridge's father, the Marani. And Eric just raised him from an infant, and Ridge has always felt like him as his dad, and Eric's always felt like the dad. Eric says that Ridge is his son. And he said that after he apologized about calling him the Marani every time he gets mad at him. Eric talks about how talented that Ridge is, how he could view colors and do all kinds of things and hadn't been taught, and that Eric brought Ridge in to the company and they were a team, a father and son team. And Ridge always tried to take the accolades from the business and all the pats on the back. Eric said Ridge took his mother away, and then he took Brooke away, and then he took Quinn, the woman that he loved so dearly. He took all that away because he could. And Ridge will never be his son again. And so when Eric told Ridge that he would never be his son again, Ridge had tears flowing down his cheeks, and he just walked to the door and opened it and walked out. And that was it, because Eric really cut him to the heart with the comment that he made. So I really thought Eric would change his mind when Ridge was telling him how much Quinn loved Eric and how much Eric loved Quinn, and Ridge was trying to put all the guilt on himself. But anyway, I guess Eric is just so hurt that he's not going to fall into going back to Quinn just yet. So anyway, it was a good show. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Have a good day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.